check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Hello, fellow geeks, and welcome back to Running Geek Girl. My name is Heather, and I am glad you are here today. Today, I'm going to be telling you about another type of hydration that you may want to check into because it is hot. I know that here in the US, we are experiencing a massive heat wave right now. Temperatures are shooting up and hydration is absolutely vital. So you've heard me talk about several things that I use for hydration before, such as Liquid IV and Tailwind, but today I'm going to tell you about LMNT. This is not a sponsored video. All of these opinions are just my own. This was a product that I chose to try out. Comes in a lot of different flavors, and I thought I would tell you about it today. But first of all, if you are not subscribed to the channel, make sure that you hit that subscribe button down below so you don't miss any of the running related content that I have coming out all the time. Now let's talk a little bit about the company LMNT. Now, LMNT was founded by Rob Wolf, and he, the founder of the company, he was having some problems with his diet. He was trying to figure things out, and he had some coaches recommend to him that he get more salt in his diet. And so when he was looking at hydrating and things like that, all of the sports drinks that he found had a lot of extra chemicals in them, a lot of artificial dyes, a lot of extra sugar, and he was trying to kind of steer clear of that. So he started researching into how he could make his own sports drink that was free of all of those elements, and then also add some extra salt so that he could get that into his diet really easily. And so he founded the company LMNT. These are flavored packets that you can put in your water, and they have extra salt, potassium, sodium, magnesium. They are really kind of geared to help refuel you and give you that extra boost of energy. They're made so that you don't find yourself kind of flagging as far as your energy goes after you rehydrate, and help replace all of those electrolytes that you are losing when you are sweating as you are working out, especially on a heavy or a long run. And so everything that they make is sugar-free, gluten-free. It is free of excess ingredients. It is vegan-friendly, paleo-friendly, keto-friendly, and it comes in a variety of different flavors. Now, I got the sample pack that has 8 different flavors that they have available. It's not all of the flavors that they have available, but these are the 8 that they chose in the sample pack. And so I tried them out as I was going through various workouts and runs and long runs over about a week or so. So here are my thoughts on each flavor. Okay, so I am out on the trail and super sweaty, so perfect time to use some LMNT to help replace some of these electrolytes that I am losing. So since I am a salty sweater, this really does help me out a lot when I'm out here. So let's try flavor number 1. I've been randomly pulling these out of a bag, and flavor number 1 is raspberry salt. Let's give it a try. All right, so how salty LMNT is depends on how much water you mix it with. Of course, the more water you have in your container, the less salty it is. I have it in a 16-ounce flask, so it's about as salty as you can get it, which is great since I love salt. And so definitely getting that salty taste, which I don't mind. Again, if you're a fan of salt, then of course the stronger the concentration is, the more you're gonna like it. As far as the raspberry taste, it kind of starts off with a little bit of tartness, like you would expect from a raspberry, and then it mellows out into a much sweeter raspberry taste. So you're going with a more artificial raspberry as opposed to a natural raspberry taste. And it's nice. I like it. I would definitely drink this one again. So let's see what other flavors we can try. And here we are again, another sweaty run and another flavor of LMNT. So this time we are doing the raw unflavored. Let's give this a taste. Okay, so this one kind of leaves a little bit of a weird aftertaste. You definitely still get the salt. This one is in a 24-ounce bottle, so it's a little more diluted than what I had last time, but you can still definitely taste the salt in it. But like I said, kind of a weird aftertaste. It's just a little bit like saline solution, really. I could see using this maybe in the late stages of an ultra when you are desperately needing to replenish electrolytes, but your stomach won't tolerate flavor anymore. I could see it being useful for that, but other than that, this is probably not a flavor that I would readily go to. I do like Unflavored in different brands and things like that, but this one, just not quite doing it for me. We'll see you again next time with another flavor. Okay, just coming down from a nice run. The storm has passed, but it is still super humid out, so I definitely need to rehydrate. We're gonna be trying out LMNT's citrus salt today. Ooh, I like this one. It's a nice lemon lime, almost kind of like margarita or a Sprite. You know, it's like that, but then it's got that salt at the end. This is really, really good. I like this one a lot. Very fresh. No weird aftertaste or anything. You get the lime and the lemon taste, and then you get the salt right after. So definitely enjoyable. I'm really liking this one, and I am definitely going to be trying this one again. So let's go off to our next flavor. And we are back. It is long run day, and so I am definitely needing to hydrate. And today we have LMNT's Lemon Habanero. So they have a line of their drink powders where it is a fruit along with a pepper. So if you like a little bit of spice, then this is one that you're going to want to check out. And it's actually a pretty good idea, as peppers are known to help increase your metabolism. So let's give this a taste, because we should have lemon and salt and a spicy habanero flavor. So let's see. Ooh. Yeah, that habanero gives it a kick just right off the bat. Then you taste the lemon, a little bit of habanero on the back end, and of course the salt taste throughout the rest of it. So this is actually pretty good. It tastes really nice. And if you are not a fan of spicy, I would definitely steer clear of this one. But if you don't mind a little bit of kick to your drink, if you need a little extra boost, then this will do it for you. We'll be back again later with another taste test and another long run. More sweat, so another chance to hydrate with some LMNT. Now this time I am trying out the chocolate salt, so we'll see how this goes. Normally I like things like chocolate bars with sea salt and things like that, so we'll see how this combination works together, because the salt in LMNT doesn't really taste like sea salt or anything like that. So let's just see how this goes together. It's interesting. The chocolate is kind of like a little more close to a dark chocolate than a milk chocolate. So it has just that teeny bit of bitterness in there, and then you have the salt on top of that. And in this case, the salt leaves a little bit of an aftertaste, but they mix pretty well together. Not my favorite, but it's not completely unpleasant. This is not one that I would drink all the time, maybe every once in a while, but yeah, kind of enjoy this. Just make sure you mix it up really well. This one, I did have to do a little bit of extra shaking to get it to mix up, but once you have it mixed, it pairs pretty well together. Again, it's probably not one that I would drink all the time, but not bad. All right, catch you at another long run. And here we are, another long run day and another chance to try out a flavor of LMNT. And today we have mango chili. I'm a big fan of mango, really, really like it. And of course, this is another one of their kind of fiesta line that they do, where they take a fruit and they add a pepper flavor to it to kind of give it a little bit of a kick. So let's give this a try. Oh man. You really, really taste that tango. It's a nice, juicy, sweet flavor. And then right on top of it, you get that peppery chili flavor. And definitely the chili flavor lingers a little longer than the mango flavor does. But that mango, it hits real hard. and then it leaves you with that chili behind. And then of course you have that nice taste of salt through the whole thing. Yeah, this is a good pick-me-up one. Again, probably not one that I would use on a really hot run or something, but very enjoyable taste. I would think just if I'm needing to get some more salt into my system, if I'm just needing to refresh maybe on a low mileage day or a recovery day or something like that, and I'm just needing a pick-me-up, then this would definitely do it. Kind of like this one. I really like that mango taste. That's probably my favorite part of the whole experience. All right, back later with another flavor. And we are back. It is not even noon and we are already up to triple digits here. Normally on a day like today, if I were running, I would take it inside to the treadmill because it's just too dangerous to be running out here. But since this is a rest day, I'm taking a nice easy walk around the neighborhood so that I can just kind of get a little more time on my feet and let myself get more accustomed to the heat. But that also gives me an excuse to try out another flavor of LMNT. And this one is orange salt. Orange, I have tasted good orange, I have tasted bad orange in many different types of drinks, but we're gonna see how this one fares. Okay, it is a very kind of artificial type orange, you know, like kind of like Tang, kind of like High C. It's that type of orange. It's not a realistic type orange, but it is a definite orange flavor. And then of course you get that salt on top. I am a weirdo in which I was brought up in a house where we would eat orange slices with a little bit of salt on top, and this just kind of reminds me of my childhood like that. But yes, it's very refreshing. The orange taste is a little bit on the stronger side, even with the diluted 24 ounces. So if you are very much into orange taste, kind of that artificial orange taste, and you're needing that salt intake on top of it, it's good. The sweet and the salty definitely balance each other out. So this is one that could be very refreshing if you are needing a nice little pick-me-up. So that is orange salt. We've got one more flavor to try. Back after this. Oh my gosh, it is so hot outside, you guys. Still trying to do some heat training, and I'm about to cool down and try out one last flavor of LMNT, and this is one that I've really been looking forward to. In the past year or so, LMNT has introduced a couple of new flavors, one of which is grapefruit salt, and this one, which is watermelon salt. I am a big fan of watermelon. Living here in the South, all during the summer, we eat watermelon at every gathering, and we will usually put salt on it. So let's give this a try. I kind of like this. It's again with a kind of an artificial flavor. It's not like a natural watermelon, but kind of a you know, like a candy watermelon. So it's a lot more sweet than a usual watermelon would be. But then you have that nice salt on top of it that really balances it out. Very refreshing. This is definitely one, since I am a fan of watermelon, that I would turn to fairly often to refuel, just because that is a great taste. It's one I'm a fan of. I love the salt. So yeah, this one is definitely a winner. So that is it for all of the flavors. Let's take it back inside. And there you go. Those were my thoughts on each flavor that came in the sample pack of LMNT. And as you can see, my favorite one was probably the citrus salt. Probably my least favorite one was the unflavored, but like I said, I can see a benefit to that, especially if you are an ultra runner, you're looking for something that's going to replace all of that salt and not have any kind of flavor that's going to upset your stomach, especially since in the later stages of a race, it's really hard to keep anything other than liquids down. So there's definitely a time and a place for each one of those. If you're interested in trying LMNT out for yourself, I'm going to leave a link down below. I will tell you up front that it is an affiliate link. So if you order through that link, then I do get credit for future purchases that I am going to make myself, as there are some other LMNT flavors that I haven't tried. There are 30 count boxes that you can get. There are 12 count variety boxes that you can get. You can also set up yourself on a subscription plan so that you can get a regular shipment of LMNT on the same day every month so that you can constantly replenish your stash. So there you go. That is LMNT. Let me know if this was helpful for you at all. Is LMNT something that you would consider trying out for yourself? Why don't you let me know down in the comments below, or you could give this video a big thumbs up. Both of those things do help this video get out in front of more runners just like you. This is your second reminder that if you have not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button down below so that you don't miss any of the running content I have coming out all the time. You can also follow me on social media. All the links are down in the description. You can find me across all platforms under the name Running Geek Girl. Thanks so much for watching. I'm so glad you could be here, and I can't wait to see you next time. Remember to laugh hard, run fast, and be kind. See you guys later.
It sound right, boy.